I'm Jeani Gustafson. I'm from York, Nebraska. I do pottery. Most of what I have brought is hand-built pottery that I make from slabs of clay. Some of it is wheel-thrown pottery. My first experience with working with clay was in college. I went to Hastings College in Nebraska and I took a ceramics class, and I just was kind of an aha moment. I took the ceramics class this same semester as I took sculpture class, and it was my first experience with any kind of 3D art, and I lived in the studios. I just loved it. I couldn't get enough, and I've just continued for 35 years. It was when I was living in Ulysses, Kansas, and if you know that area, you know that the wind always blows, and blows hard in Ulysses. And I was really taken with, there's lots of the ancient methods of getting a smoke texture on pottery. Most of those methods are labor intensive or require like large fires. And you know, when the wind's blowing 40 miles an hour most of the time, I didn't really want to be responsible for that. So I thought, well, I wonder if I could do this on my grill. So it was an experiment, and it worked. And I have lots of experiments that don't work, but that one in particular did. Once I get started on an idea, which I have no idea where it comes from, then the materials and make me want to, oh, I need to try that again in this way. What if I made it this shape? Currently I'm working a lot with geometric shapes, and it's like, well, can I stack this shape on top of that shape? So a lot of it is experimentation, and you know, I might be just out taking a walk and go, oh wait, I haven't tried that yet, I better try that next. And so it's like one thing leads to the next, and I might see something when I'm walking down the street, or if I'm in a shop or something, and go, oh, I like the way those two shapes look together. And they may be totally unrelated, but it's kind of all about shape and texture. And absolutely everything is a texture tool for me. I like to go to flea markets and find doilies and lace and you know, all kinds of whatever, anything that has texture that I can press into the clay. Then I'm going to be experimenting with it. I have a really weird collection of texture items. I'm sure everybody has seen a demonstration of someone throwing pots on the wheel, and it looks easy. It looks like you're just and frankly, there's a lot of times when I'm throwing pots that I am pushing with every ounce of muscle I have to get that clay centered and to form it. And yeah, if I spend a whole day throwing pots, my hands are tired and dry. Oh my gosh, they just dry out and crack and split. The slab-built pottery is not as physically challenging. I have a slab roller, which is kind of a machine that I put the clay in and it rolls out the slabs. It's not as physically challenging. I do have to be careful not to make them too big. Like this piece that's pretty large here, it's fairly heavy, and then I have to hold that in different ways in order to glaze it. And so as I get older, I have to kind of fight with myself about planning things that are too large. And all of it, you know, if you spend an entire day doing it, you're going to be kind of tired. But it's not real strenuous. Some of these trays don't take a great deal of time. Some of the taller pieces, they do take some time. And every time I start, you know, I typically will fire a bisque load of pottery and then glaze it all and fire that glaze load. And I kind of have to fight with myself not to make everything red. I just have always liked red, and I dearly hope it's not because I'm from Nebraska. I just like it. It's bright, it's friendly, I just like red.